What's up? If you're looking to get your freelance business off the ground, I got 4 book ideas that are gonna help you. You're in the right place. Check this out. Okay, so what I thought I would do today is I thought I would share with you some of the more important books I've read that have really changed my perspective on freelancing. So, first one you need to check out is Seth Godin, Purple Cow, right here. If you haven't heard of Purple Cow, this is a very short and simple book, and the entire premise of the book is that the only way to stand out and really make money in this new economy and really make yourself relevant is to become remarkable. And the metaphor he uses for that is a purple cow. If you were driving past a field and you saw a herd of cows, especially if you're in somewhere boring like Ohio, you'd expect to see cows. But if you saw a herd of purple cows, now that would catch your eye. And the idea is that we want to create work that really catches the eye of the customer and really makes them excited to learn more, and it's remarkable. And that's the stuff that gets spread, that's the stuff that gets shared, that's the stuff that gets bought and becomes more valuable. So, Purple Cow, check this out. Super simple book. I'll put that link in the description box below. All right, so second book in terms of like getting your marketing mind together for freelancing and even just for entrepreneurship in general. This is one of the most important books I've read on marketing, and I'm actually ashamed to admit that I've only read it within the past year, okay? Check this out. It's the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing by Al Ries and Jack Trout. Okay, this book is a gold mine and it's super short. You'll notice too that a lot of the books that I like they're not super long. I do read longer books too, but these are super short. They're quick, impactful reads. And what's so good about this book is it gives 22 principles of how to stand out in the market, and then gives specific examples of what it takes to position yourself in the mind of the customer or the client better. And in freelancing terms, we talk about this as a USP. So like in Freelance Domination, my course, I talk about how to develop a USP. This gives some good ideas for that as well. One of the examples it gives is the law of being first. In fact, I believe it's the law of category, okay? And the idea is this: if you're going out into the marketplace and there's a lot of people doing what you want to do, sometimes you can't be first. Sometimes you can't be the best at that, but you can be different. And if you can be different and change up the category, then everyone will remember you no matter how many people came before you. A simple example of that, non-freelancing, but something to give you a good idea. Think about all the presidents in the United States. You think, I think we're on 46 now, 47, I don't know how many we've had. We had a few now, quite a few, and there's only one of them that stands out. Barack Obama. There's all these presidents, but he's the only black president we've had. Now, it's not a debate on whether he's a good president or a bad president. The idea is that in a room full of presidents, he's the only black president that stands out. Eventually, we'll have a woman president or an Indian president. And at one point, they'll be the only person who's done that. 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. Pick it up. Okay, book number 3. This is actually a really good one. It's called The 80-20 of Sales and Marketing. And what this book is so good about, and this is by a guy named Perry Marshall, who's a very famous, I wouldn't say very famous, he's a well-known internet marketer. But this book isn't really just about internet marketing. In fact, Perry, I believe he began with like direct mail, which is like literally mailing people things and like having people sign up for things and mailing things. The 80-20 sales and marketing will open your eyes to the fact that there are customers out there, and it really, what really pointed out to me was that the most important people that you can talk to are those who have already bought from you. And so rather than always trying to find more customers and more people to buy from you, it's better that you find some initial customers and then find how you can serve them even better and move them up the value chain, because it's more likely that people who've already bought from you will buy again. And this book goes into extreme detail on how to locate those people, and it's very important. It even has like a website in this book that gives you statistics and graphs to find where these people are, which is crazy. And if I think about it, this is the reason why I recently cut my email list down. So in the beginning, well, not the beginning, but up until a couple months ago, I had an email list that was about 150,000 people. And it's great, but I was sick of having such a spread out group of people who, some people knew who I was, some people who knew who I wasn't. So over time, we've shrunk that email list to now about 50,000 people, and the response is much better. And it's all about 80-20. 80-20 is focusing on the important things and discarding the things that aren't important. That's the Pareto principle, 80-20. And this book talks all about that and how you can use that with your customers and people who really care about your work to find people who really need what you have and just move them up the value chain rather than spreading yourself too thin, always trying to find new people for your stuff. All right, book number 4. Did you really think I was gonna go without talking about my own book? Boom. Rich 20-something, ditch your average job, start an epic business, score the life you want. I wrote this book, well, it took me only about 5 months to write it, but it took me about 3 years to go from thinking of it to it being out on store shelves. And it's available in stores everywhere. Lots of you who are watching this right now have already read it, and it's gotten a ton of good reviews, over 200 5-star reviews, and it takes you on my journey from working at a restaurant, Longhorn Steakhouse in Atlanta, through freelancing, which is what I would like you guys to start working on, and then all the way through to like entrepreneurship, owning a company and building that up. And it takes you step by step through how I did that. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. And if you like these books or you've read any of these books, or better yet, you have some suggestions for me, leave a comment below because I'd like our whole community to see what's up and how we can all help each other. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. If you haven't signed up for my email list, please go ahead and do that now. I'll make sure there's a link in the comments, and make sure that you're watching your emails because over the next week, I'm going to be giving you more freelance tips. And in a few days, I'm also going to be opening up Freelance Domination 2.0, where if you want to join, you can get all the great information and access to my training on how to become an awesome freelancer. Okay, I love you. Those are my book recommendations. I will talk to you soon. Peace.